Hello, my name is Rachel, and I'm coming to you I'm being led to make these messages. I'm a very spiritual person. I love God. And these are issues that are huge for not just myself, but for everybody. The cost of living is going up where nobody's able to live. Nobody. You end up having to take a job that is not for you. You end up doing things that are against your morals and values so that you can make a dollar. The cost of living is going up. We can't even afford our homes or places to live. The actual rate of pay has not changed. The federal minimum is $7.25. And in 2009 we had it changed to $15 an hour. Some places have taken it up to $16.25. When the rate of your housing, your rentals, your mortgage is between $900 to $2,000 for rent. The cost of food is going up. We have coffee, the little buckets of ground, even generic brands are $10 for coffee. Potato chip bags, $7. Our people are having to work for $7.25. You may not be receiving a $7.25 hourly wage, but someone is. And that's wrong. We're here in the United States where we make our own money and we are working with nothing. We are meant to go into a system that we ask for help. And don't get me wrong, some of these places, they do what they need to be doing. But it's like a hamster wheel where we're just constantly going on the wheel and we're not getting off of it. We get to a certain point where, okay, you make so much money that you still have to ask for help because you can't pay for food. You're paying for your rent, you're paying for your bills, but you don't have enough to pay to feed your kids. Single parents, families, the cost is going up. The electrical bill, the water bill, the trash bill. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense except to keep you working all day long. And then you have taxes. Taxes. We've been having this problem and we keep wanting to do the political right thing and let's make laws, let's enforce them throughout the whole United States. We've had one of the bills that have been changed for the hourly wage for $15 an hour had been put in place in 2009, and yet it is not across the board. All the states have not changed the rate of wages. So something is obviously falling through the cracks. If you're not, a high-end, I know everybody business person, you're going, what do I need to do? Who do I need to know? What's happening? I'm not a person of status. I'm not going to get anywhere. What's going on is that we're just getting stuck in a system that is just basically trying to suck the life out of you, where you're draining all your time and your money and what's happening. You can't even raise your kids off of any of this, and I don't understand. What do we need to do? We keep asking for help, keep getting in line, spending all day there to try and get the help that you need. The one nice thing that is, if you do go through the state, they help you with your kids. If you're a single parent and the other parent's not helping you, at least till they're 17, they still get medical help, which is great. But what happens after that? And you're a single parent and the other parent's still not fucking helping you. What do? This is a very real problem. A lot of people are becoming homeless. They're living with relatives so that they're not falling through the cracks. What do? These are very real questions. People are becoming homeless. That is the last part of this whole thing. And is this what we really want for our families, for our people here in the United States to be at? This is a place of so much opportunity. But if you can't achieve certain numbers, and if certain doors are not open to you and you are not of some type of status, what is meant to happen to you? You're supposed to stay on this hamster wheel where you're just going in circles and circles? What's supposed to happen to you? I mean, I don't understand. There's so many people that are taking out loans on these PayPal credit cards and Klarna, and they're even wanting a certain percentage from you, as well. Everybody wants money. But they're not taking into effect that we need to make this out to a budget form where we're not leaving anybody out. This one class is always left out. And it's not just by the races or the groups, it doesn't matter. Everybody should be included in living, being able to live, to be able to have a good job, not having to go out and have to steal money or steal food. It's just, nobody's even thinking in terms of how are we going to help the people that have no money? What are we going to do? I don't understand. And we can't make it so generic where, okay, well, you're getting the basics. What is that? You're covered. You're getting the basics. I don't understand that. So many people want help and they need help, but they can't afford to get the help. So many things are happening and just everybody's looking around like, well, okay, well, I'm just going to deal with it. But nobody gets pissed off enough to say, hey, I need help. Well, this is me saying we all need help. This is one way that I can find and I can do to unite us, because it won't just be this group anymore. It's going to be a bigger number, and it will involve the middle class, and people will be fighting to make more money off of other human beings. Instead of it being in this way, instead of us having to go out and have to implement more laws to hopefully enforce them with other states so that they can all do this, because of course, if you're doing higher wages, people want to stay with you longer, and which is great. You have an employee that's going to work with you and not leave, but there's insurance costs that the employee has to pay if you're going to be paying higher wages. It's always the how do they say it? It's a double-edged sword. Why? Why can't we have a well-budgeted, good hourly wage, good rental or mortgage monthly payment, that it also factors in if you need a new car? I mean, this is crazy. Okay, the price of a rental car or the price of a brand new vehicle is so high. It's like $600, $800 for a truck payment, a car payment. That's unheard of. I mean, just, you have to be really, really rich, or you have to have really, really good connections so that you can make that wage, or you have to be selling a body part or giving up an organ, or you have to be, being really flexible with your morals and your values where you're selling yourself. Something is so wrong that you can't even live in this world today. We have to pay money to exist in this world. I'm bringing you this message because we have to unite with a better, bigger picture of what we want to see in our future. And that is my prayer within this whole message. This is what I'm bringing to you, and this is the only way I know how to get this message out so that we can fight for these things, because it's ridiculous. This way of living is just, it's not working for anybody. In the United States, in other countries, it's not working. We're constantly not making everyone be considered. And everyone needs to be factored in. This is bullshit. And this is my pleading question to everybody. And I'm really fed up and I'm tired of it, and I want to see a change. So I'm bringing you this message. I'm a mom, I'm a single mom, and I have my responsibilities to my kids, and no self-respecting person wants to always be living with their hand out, trying to have to go to every frickin' government authority to try and get some type of help because your car's not working or you need to ask for a relative for help. Who wants to live like that? Nobody does. Or if you go to the store and you don't have enough money to get the frickin' actual thing that you actually frickin' need. This is my message. My messages are not to create war. My message is to create the passion, the love for wanting to have a better life, to unite us in the same ideals, because I know this is not just affecting me. None of this is just affecting me. Thank you so much. God bless.